Economic data in the Asia-Pacific region will be mostly dominated by updated reports on inflation, including from India, New Zealand, China, and Japan. The releases come straight out of the gate Monday with fresh figures from India's wholesale price index, as well as the country's trade balance. Wholesale prices in India fell below expectations in August, having notched up a little more than 4.5% from the prior year, after a gain of over 5% in the prior month. Meanwhile, New Zealand is also on the calendar Monday with a report on its third quarter rate of inflation, as well as China's CPI for September. Chinese consumer prices rose 2.3% over the prior year in August, amid escalating trade tensions with the U.S., with healthcare, transportation, and communication among the major increases. Food costs also increased, including the price of eggs, which were up by more than 10% year on year. Elsewhere, investors Wednesday will receive Japan's trade data for September, Australia's jobs report, as well as the Bank of Korea's interest rate decision. Korean Central Bank's Monetary Policy Board had elected at its previous meeting, the end of August, to keep its base rate unchanged at 1.5%. The BOK had noted that unease had resurfaced in some emerging market economies, underlined by capital outflows and sharp currency depreciations. It also highlighted global headwinds, including trade protectionism, paces of monetary policy normalization in major countries, and the direction of the U.S. government's economic policies. BOK also expects inflation to pick up gradually from its mid-1% level, while domestic financial markets have been generally stable. However, the bank observed a fall in stock prices due mainly to concerns about the U.S.-China trade dispute, while the U.S. dollar-Korean won exchange rate has fluctuated in line with changes in the value of the dollar globally. Following the Bank of Korea's monetary policy decision, investors will get Japanese inflation data on Thursday, as well as Chinese GDP. China will also unveil September housing prices ahead of the weekend. On the corporate front, as U.S. earnings shift into high gear, some companies in the Asia-Pacific region are also set to release their results, including media firm Singapore Press Holdings on Monday, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing on Thursday, as well as a number of Chinese companies, including Beijing Hualubaina Film and TV, supermarket operator Chengdu Hongqi Chain, and Guangwei Energy on Friday. In the meantime, select the event calendar option in the IBKR Trader workstation for a full list of U.S. and global corporate events and earnings, dividend schedules, economic data, IPOs, and more. I'm Steven Levine for Interactive Brokers, asking you to enjoy the week ahead.